Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study about close packing in crystals. If we have number of atoms, how we are going to arrange them or pack them in a crystal? In this video, we'll discuss about different types of packing that can be done in a crystal.
In order to understand the packing of the constituent particles in a crystal, it is assumed that these particles are hard spheres of identical size. Suppose this is an atom which is one of the constituent particle of crystal lattice. So first we will discuss about close packing in one dimension. If we talk about close packing in one dimension, there is only a way by which the spheres, or you can say the atoms, can be arranged. These atoms can be arranged in a single row where each sphere should be touching each other. In this arrangement, you can see that each sphere is touching two neighboring spheres. If we talk about this atom, this is directly in contact with two neighboring spheres. If we talk about this atom, this is also directly in contact with two neighboring spheres. So in the case of one dimension, it is said that the atoms are arranged in a single row in contact with each other and the coordination number is 2. Now what is this coordination number? Coordination number is the total number of nearest neighboring atoms or spheres.
Here you can see close packing in one dimension. As we have discussed, what happens here? The atoms are arranged in a single row, each atom touching two different atoms on its both sides. Therefore, the coordination number is 2.
Now we will discuss about close packing in two dimension. For close packing in two dimension, here I have taken one row of atoms. Now, the close packing in two dimension can be done in two ways. The first way is, if we take this row of atoms and place another row of atom just above it, in such a manner that each atom of the first row is in contact with each atom of the second row. Or you can say the sphere in the second row may be placed in such a way that they are touching the sphere of the first row and are exactly above the sphere of the first row. And similarly we'll put the third row. So in this case you can see that atoms are in contact with each other horizontally as well as vertically. If this row is termed as A, first row is termed as A, second and the third row is of same type. So this is known as AA type of arrangement. Now if we consider any one atom, suppose we talk about this atom here. Now this atom is surrounded by 4 other atoms which are touching this atom. So here the coordination number will be 4. The second way by which we can obtain the 2D close packing structure is known as hexagonal close packing. In this structure, the sphere of the second row are placed in the depression of the first row. This is your first row and this is your second row. So the spheres of the second row are placed in the depression of the first row as shown over here. This produces a row different from the first row. So if this row is named as A, this will be named as B. If we place the third one, it will be again placed in the depression of the sphere of the third row will be placed in the depression of the second row. Here you can see the type of row, that is the first row and the third row is the same. So this is your A type, this is your B type and this is again your A type. So here we are having AB type of arrangement. Now if we talk about this atom over here, you can see this atom is surrounded by 6 spheres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the coordination number in this case is 6. And if we join the center of these surrounding spheres, we will get a hexagonal structure, due to which it is known as hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension.
Here you can see close packing in 2 dimension. Here stacking of rows is done, which can be done in 2 ways. First way, where you will be getting square close packing structure as we have discussed just now. The spheres in the second row are placed in such a way that they are touching the sphere of the first row and are exactly above the sphere of the first row. There is horizontal as well as vertical alignment of the spheres in the 2 rows. And in this case, when the center of the 4 neighboring atoms are joined, it gives a square. That is why it is known as square close packing structure. In the second one, the sphere in the second row are placed in the depression of the first row, as shown in the figure. In this, the coordination number is 6, as one atom is surrounded by 6 other atoms or sphere. And on joining the center of the 6th sphere touching a particular sphere, a hexagon is formed. Therefore, it is known as hexagonal close packing structure.
Now let's see how a 3-dimensional packing can be obtained. In case of 3-dimensional packing, we talk about all the 3 dimensions, that is your length, breadth as well as height. So here, as we have seen in the square close packing structure in 2D, that all the layers are stacked over each other in such a way that the atom of the second sphere are just above the atom of the first sphere, and further they are arranged in a same manner. So in 3D structure, the second layer and all the further layers will be built up such that they are horizontally as well as vertically aligned with each other, and it gives a simple cubic lattice.
Here you can see 3D packing from 2D hexagonal closed packed layers. The first picture you can see that is of single layer, where the atoms of the second layer are fixed in the depression of the first layer atoms. So there is formation of 2 types of void when the second layer is formed above the first layer. 2 types of voids that are formed, they are tetrahedral and octahedral void.
Now we'll see the formation of tetrahedral void. When any void is surrounded by 4 atoms, you can see the depression here is known as tetrahedral void, and it is surrounded by 4 atoms, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is known as tetrahedral void. The next one is octahedral void. When the void or the empty space is surrounded by 6 atoms. When it is surrounded by 6 atoms, it leads to the formation of octahedral void. Here you can see the empty space for the void is surrounded by 6 spheres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this whole is known as octahedral void.
Here let's see the third figure. Now there are 2 ways to build up the third layer. The first one is when a third layer is placed over the second layer in such a way that the spheres cover the tetrahedral void. So for every third layer or alternate layer, they are vertically aligned. Or you can say the third layer is directly above the first one and the fourth layer is above the second layer, and so on. So if the first layer is A, then the second layer will be B, and the arrangement is called AB-AB pattern or hexagonal close packing. In the second way, when the third layer is placed over the second layer in such a way that sphere cover the octahedral voids, then a layer that is different from layer A and B is produced, that is C. Here we get ABC pattern or cubic close packing. So in this video, we have discussed about close packing in crystal in 1 dimension, 2 dimension and 3 dimension. Thank you.